Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle a card from the Magical Dogs Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make it obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So Russia could be a specific, significant country for someone. Let's see what tarot card I have for you. I just saw 111, so that's a sign to trust yourself. Okay, so we have the 9 of, what is this? Swords. The 9 of Swords. I wanted to say the 9 of Wands. So I feel like whoever is watching this reading feels exhausted and just terrified. There's a lot of anxiety and overthinking and fear in this 9 of Swords. But the universe and your spirit guides want you to know that you're not trapped. You know, you're not stuck in this metaphorical cave, this hiding. I mean, while the storm is there, you know, it might be good to protect yourself just in case there's a tornado or two. But, yeah, definitely keep yourself safe, but also don't be afraid to go outside of your comfort zone, especially when you need to. I feel like the universe and your spirit guides are really there present with you to help you make a difficult choice or difficult choices. And I have a new perspective to offer to anyone it may help, but for me personally, to make it easier to go after or to make that choice that feels like it's between life and death. That scenario, like, my mind can go to extreme places because I do understand anxiety. But what helps me find the courage to face the darkness or death or the unknown is just knowing that that puts me closer with the universe, my spirit guides, the other side, which I'm not saying to romanticize death, if that's the best way to say it. I saw 333. But I just feel here that maybe there's a need for a change in perspective that will really help you tap into not only your courage, but also your strength. Your strength is already there. I just think you need to learn to believe in yourself more and to trust yourself more. Especially when it comes to your power, what you're actually capable of. Anxiety is very difficult to deal with. The overthinking is very difficult to deal with. But what I have personally found really helps for me is either believing in the good or believing in myself. 432. So maybe those could help you, especially because 432 is a message to trust that everything happens for a reason. I feel like believing in yourself more has the potential to be extremely liberating and freeing, or even just being open to the good outcomes, the good possibilities. staying focused on those, but also being open to when things are less than ideal. Because the universe and our spirit guides, we're here for a reason. The universe is trying to show us something. Through our fears, through the unknown, through our hatred for the darkness. From the time we're young, we hate the dark. But yeah, it's some very interesting messages coming through. I'm going to look deeper into this and wrap up your reading as well with a couple of cards from this deck here. This reading should go on for about another 10 minutes, so don't worry. But I do feel called to talk on the 9 here, actually, the number 9. I think what would also help you embrace your courage and your strength is tapping into your sense of purpose. Being very strongly connected with your reason why. Let's go ahead and see what this card is here. We have, well, that makes a lot of sense actually. The Moon. Express your honest feelings to yourself and others. How you feel is valid. Oh my gosh, and the number 18 also comes down to a number 9. The only numbers on this table right now is the number 9. So I feel like a sense of purpose, meaning, spiritual meaning, or like a mission in a way, looking at it that way might help. And right now, I'm hearing something interesting. Like, it feels like wow, I don't hear it anymore. So what I heard was like, man, I don't know what I heard. Let me sit for a second. I'm hearing it again. It's like an angelic type of sound, but it's like it's subtle, very subtle. So I do feel there is an air of, I just almost wanted to say Christianity. That doesn't have to resonate for you, but there is an air of like spiritualness, faithfulness. I think the universe and your spirit guides want to connect with you to help you connect with your purpose in some way. The Moon card here is very relevant to this 9 of Swords. That, me talking about how we are afraid of the dark from a time we're young. And the Moon card is all about the darkness and leading the path for yourself with your own light. Like, I'm really thinking of the Hermit right now. That could be really, really significant for someone, which is interesting because this dog is inside of this cave, kind of like a hermit. So it's okay if you feel like if you feel called to be a hermit right now. Absolutely okay, because I do feel that energy here. The universe, it's like they want you to go outside of your comfort zone, but when you're ready. There's no pressure here, or there shouldn't be any pressure here. And if you do feel pressure, it's good to analyze where that's coming from, whether it's from yourself or another person or an expectation or anything like that. If you feel pressure, it's not the universe and your spirit guides doing that to you. It's something else. So being in this hermity type of energy, I think you're there for a reason. You're meant to reflect, to be isolated, because it's just a really good opportunity, despite the circumstances, it's a really good opportunity to connect with yourself and grow on a personal level and on a spiritual level. Your fears are really, really trying to show you something. The universe and your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you through your fears, or even guide you with your fears. And as someone who understands anxiety very, very well and has done a lot of work trying to overcome it, one of the most calming things you can do is validate your own feelings. validate your fear. Okay, I feel fear. That's okay. That doesn't mean I'm in danger. I feel this way though, but that's okay. I did see 1010 and then 111. The universe and your spirit guides not only want to connect with you very much, but also want you to trust yourself. They want to teach you and support you in that journey of trusting yourself and believing in yourself and just really embracing your power. And I saw another number, but I forgot what it was, so I'm just going to assume that I'm not meant to know. Let's get your last card here. How you feel is valid. Don't be afraid to be honest about how you feel. So we have a song. It's called Little One by Highly Suspect. It has the number 33 on it. So that number 33 is really making me think there's a strong energy here around growth. That 33 comes down to a 6, so it feels like this growth is about unconditional love, especially for yourself. But this card says, hey little one, I'm so scared of what this could have been. I know that today I lost my only friend, my little one. Maybe if you feel called, definitely listen to that song, or at least look up the lyrics to see if there's any messages or signs in there that resonate for you. This little one energy is so relatable. I just want you to know that you're not alone when it comes to feeling like you're small and powerless and stuff like that. Unfortunately, a lot of people feel that way. But learning to tap into your own light and embrace it and lead the way for yourself in a time of darkness. Your story matters. How you overcome this situation, your fears, how you take off the blindfold. There's something very beautiful and inspiring about that energy. This little one energy is really making me think of your inner child. Like, this is your younger self, this anxious, scared energy. And I feel like you're being called to reconnect with your younger self and make peace with the past, with your parents, with, anything related to that. Because it's really holding you back from seeing your actual worth, your value. The universe does not want you to associate. Like, how people treat you is not the best way to define your worth, because not everyone sees things clearly, especially you. A lot of people misunderstand each other too much. And I personally think that the best thing that we can do is wow, I just got completely distracted and my mind went blank because I heard a noise. I just heard it again. I think it's a train. Trains could have a spiritual significance for someone, so definitely look up the spiritual meaning of a train if you feel called to. Cat hair is another one. It's a weird one, but there was cat hair on the table and then cat energy came through. So if you feel called to look up the spiritual meaning of cat hair, definitely do that. Or even just cats. That cat energy, it's funny it's coming through again, especially with a dog here. It's like you're a dog, but you're being called to connect with your inner cat. And what I mean by that is, like, for me, dog energy is like loyalty and just joy for everything. And cat energy is like your intuition, the mysteriousness, the mystery, the unknown within you. And so I feel like that's what I mean by your inner cat. You're being called to reconnect, or just connect in general with the unknown things about yourself. It feels like this moon energy, this searching through the darkness, is internal. You do have light here, your own light, that could help you lead the way. And the universe and your spirit guides want to help add more light to that, to make that light brighter and the way forward more clear. So definitely don't be afraid to communicate with them, especially if you're feeling anxious or nervous. They really want to be there to support you. And let me think. Is there anything else that I can get from this at all? Just so interesting. It's like a child overcoming their fear of the dark. So there's something very special here, I feel like, about reconnecting with your younger self. So definitely do that if you feel called to. But that will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it's already made a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.